So we're going to go over how to replace the probe here. No tools are required to do this, but a pair of needle nose pliers makes your life a lot easier. The first thing you want to do is make sure that your machine is off. Then to raise the lid, you pull the tab down here inside the machine, raise the lid up, and you have access to the probe. Now after your machine is off, the first thing you need to do is you need to disconnect your cable here from the top of the probe. You can just let that lay down outside. You also want to disconnect your motor here. Just follow the wire back to right there and disconnect your motor. You then want to go ahead and pull that wire back out. Now the only thing that holds this probe into place are 4 springs. There's one here, 2 along this side, the other one's behind the spindle, and one's on the far side of the probe assembly. If you just grab the spring, push down, they come right off. You want to make sure you set those to the side where you can easily get to them. This is where the needle nose pliers come in handy. You can just grab them to slide those springs off. Now once those springs are off, you can just grab your probe and easily lift it out. To replace the probe, you're going to just do the opposite of that. Things to take into consideration: if you look at the top of the probe here, you can see this feature right here is used for lining it up. On the front of the probe you'll see a similar slot, and then there's a pin here and a pin here that the probe sits on. If you look at the bottom of the probe, you can see the channel here for the first feature I pointed out, and then a slot here and here for the other feature. So what you want to do is you want to take your new probe and gently drop it down into that hole, making sure that your feature here lines up. The whole probe should be able to rock back and forth if it's placed properly on those 2 pins. You then need to secure it using your springs. Again, the needle nose pliers make this a lot easier to do. If you look closely where the springs attach, there's a groove at the top here for the ring to sit in, and a groove here at the bottom for that loop to sit in. So you want to make sure that it's sitting in both of those. Now you want to make sure again that You can see that it's sitting here properly in the channel, but you also want to look around here to the back side to see that the groove on the bottom of the probe is sitting on top of the dowel pin so that it rocks back and forth and that it's placed properly. If it's pulled too far forward, it doesn't sit on that pin and the probe won't be able to lower. Okay, then we have to reconnect our cables.